Well, it started out as a tropical depression, then it got upgraded to a tropical storm, and then they finally upgraded it to a hurricane. A hurricane watch is now a warning. We are just moments away from seeing Hurricane Peter McNeeley at 30-1 taking on J.B. Williamson. This place is sold out, Pete. Check it out. Check out all the people here at the Whitman Armory. Not a seat to be had. They're standing 4 and 5 deep. This is a boxing town. We're talking about Massachusetts and Boston and the Brockton-Boston run. And that is why this place is jammed to capacity. We're just moments away from Hurricane Peter McNeeley, as he has one more score to settle before he gets to take on Oliver McCall, the surprise WBC heavyweight champion who upset Lennox Lewis. People buzzing about. It's been a strange night, Paulie. These fights go by quickly. We've had some technical problems. But here comes J.B. Williamson. You called it before, Paulie. This guy, as a pro, knows what to do, and that is so important at this level.
That's right. He's fought Peter before, and but like I say, it's a different fight. You can see the crowd's very excited as Peter McNeeley's beginning to come out to the ring.
Here he comes.
And this roar is because of the title bout. Before this bout is causing the great crowd tonight and the roar that we're getting now.
The applause is deafening. The decibel meter is bursting. There's the Hurricane. Into the ring he comes with his dad, Tommy, and trainer, Vinny Vecchione. Oh my! The place is jumping. The Hurricane has developed such a following. We began following his career on TV for our show about a year ago, and boy, has he blossomed. And you called it right off the bat when we started doing this program, Atlantic Boxing Television. You called it. You said this guy's going to fight for the championship of the world, and by golly, if it ain't true, Paulie.
Well, yes, I called it because you and I know as we watched him in the beginning, as watching his career, he's got put so much dedication and hard work in it. Not only that, but he has the ability, the weight, the size to be a good heavyweight. And not only with the weight and size, he has the determination and the character and the ability to, and as a clean living fighter, coming from a great father, Tom McNeeley, who fought for the championship of the world, comes from great parents, Mother Nancy McNeeley, a great woman, and the kid is just a great product for boxing, a credit for boxing, a credit for Massachusetts, and here he is fighting a fight here tonight previous to the heavyweight championship fight. I think some people say it will happen around January, end of January sometime. I don't know just what date. But like I say, it's dangerous. Anything can happen. But I'm knowing McNeeley, Peter's going to take this guy out.
J.B. Williamson from Indianapolis, Indiana, former WBC light heavyweight champion.
Professional record, 30 wins, just 1 loss, 24 big wins by knockout. He is currently ranked number 20 by the WBC, weighing in today at 223 pounds. Let's hear it from Hurricane Peter.
Listen to the roar. Howling. The Hurricane, 24 knockouts, 30-1, ranked number 20 by the WBC. He's fighting J.B. Williamson. From what I recall from the last time he fought Williamson, the way Williamson fights is like he has two pincers. Like he's hedge clippers, the way he boxes. His arms are really muscular, and he's almost bull-armed, so to speak.
Yeah, I guess I think he's more of a clincher, hold-on type of fighter, and try to wear his opponent by laying his weight on him all the time.
And he's wearing my dad's shorts, too. Right off the bat, the Hurricane going to town. In fact, he's got a robe. Williamson in trouble already. A left, a right, down goes Williamson. Peter McNeeley, a Hurricane has hit land, and there's devastation everywhere. Oh, Williamson is out. Oh, man alive. He's got the look of a man with 20 beers in him, Paulie. He's just dancing and staggering. The Hurricane has struck town. Devastating power. Down goes Williamson. yourself a drink, Grandma, because it's time to go to bed. Put the lights out. The Hurricane has worked over J.B. Williamson for the second time on his quest to fight Oliver McCall. Round one, Williamson is just out on a spit. This is a pig roast here. And down he goes again for the third time. It's over. It's over. The Hurricane is victorious. Peter McNeeley goes to 31-1. J.B. Williamson on Queer Street, out like a light. Oh my.
Well, he made short work of that. Peter came out very, very strong and very, very determined. And we didn't have to worry about that headbutt or that pre-fight jinx that could happen. And Peter McNeeley made short work of that, and very glad for him. And so we didn't have to worry about whether he's fighting for the championship or not. He showed more enthusiasm and ability tonight than I think he showed in all his career, because he knows he's got a title bout, and I think he knows he can be champion of the world.
And a big sigh of relief from you, Paulie, because you were worried that these type of bouts, these prep bouts for the big bout are the toughest ones because you look beyond them. Not tonight. What we saw in the ring tonight was nothing short of a felony, because all he did was assault and batter Williamson. That's the Hurricane.
Yep, I was excited, but I had to realize and bring out the issue that these things do happen. They happen to Morrissey for the heavyweight fighter who was fighting for the championship world, and he got stopped the same way. So you have to bring it out, and we did bring it out earlier, but McNeeley is so enthused about fighting for the title, and the crowd is such behind him. We need that kind of a fight in Boston. Boston needs a great heavyweight championship fight to bring Boston back alive again, because you got to remember, the first great heavyweight in boxing history was John L. Sullivan, and he was from Dorchester, from Boston.
Unbelievable the way that McNeeley did away with his opponent. Fire in his eyes. He does away with J.B. Williamson, who was hurt. My, oh my, the Hurricane goes to 31-1. As they say, the road to success is always under construction. Well, one more pothole filled tonight. Peter McNeeley, 31-1, 25 knockouts, does away with J.B. Williamson. He's on his way to face Oliver McCall. You're watching all of this on Atlantic Boxing Television. We'll be right back.
What's that? Well, there's a good picture with his mother and his girl right there being taken, Peter McNeeley, and fans touch him. He's got all family around him now. They're very excited, and like everybody else that is here tonight, they're all excited about it. I guess everybody's moving out to the lobby side. McNeeley's not leaving this auditorium. We've got so many cheers and well wishes here. And he's going to get a lot more as time goes on, gets closer and closer to the fight. He'll develop more and more fans. As you can see, we need a good Irish boy up there fighting for the title. We haven't seen one for quite a while since Cooney.
It's like a snowball, Paulie. It keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The more fights as he gets closer and closer to that elusive championship fight.
That's right. Better said it, as you said, like a snowball. The only thing is, he ain't going downhill, he's going up. Just reversed it.
Paulie, what about his parents now? His dad, obviously, very integral, very supportive of his son. This is a third-generation boxing family. It was McNeeley's grandfather, Peter's grandfather, who boxed a long, long time ago.
Yep, Tom McNeeley's father was a fighter, was one of the first fighters that fought in the opening of the Boston Garden. Tom McNeeley fought in the Boston Garden, and now Peter McNeeley, who's going to fight his fight in the Boston Garden, and probably be the last heavyweight championship ever in the old Boston Garden, in which a garden that had famous world champions fighting. Primo Carnero, Joe Lewis, Max Snelling, and even Dempsey fought in the Boston Garden. Tony DeMarco, champion of the world. Tommy Collins, Red Priest, Joe DiNucci, and on and on and on. Paul Fender, and we can go on and on. But this is the only thing that means anything today. Is what's happening today. And January comes the heavyweight championship fight. Peter McNeeley.
There's Peter right there, Paulie, with Tommy. Get a shot of him. Maybe we can call Tommy over. No.